All right, guys. Hi. This is a surprise live. We just decided I'm going to bring to you a super cool edition. Two very um, nice lady artists. And we just decided that we are going to go live from here. So allow me 1 second to double check where I am exactly. We have some technical issues, but it's not a problem at all. Let's see where I am. Can please someone just give me a like, a heart or something, just to make sure that I am where I am. I am. All right. Good. Cool. All right. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I would love to hello and welcome each and one of you today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, of course, wherever you are. And we are going to be live here. We have the topic of discover yourself through art. Discover yourself through art. And I have the great pleasure to introduce you Provina and Anna Konya. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, ladies.
Thank
What we
you.
are going to try to do today, after I'm going to introduce you these two awesome ladies, to talk about the healing benefits, or in general the benefits of art, and I'm talking about all kind of art. Okay, first of all, Provina, welcome and thank you so much for being here. I know
Thank you
you're
so
in
much for having me.
I know you are in Singapore. It's a pleasure. It's pretty late there, so I really appreciate that. But you guys have to know, give me a like or a hug or just hey Christina if you're watching, and if you have any questions in the meantime. So Provina, she comes from a computer science engineering background. This is very interesting. So I'm going to come back to this. And she became the designer before any formal training, which is again very interesting and brave. She, with dedication and a natural talent for creating beauty, lots of hard work, I bet, and yes, even a little bit of luck, she made her dream to become a reality. And I'm going to read all this because I don't want to miss anything. Her name is Pravina Manjipudi. Correct me if I didn't
Yes,
pronounce it.
yes, correct. Yeah.
Good in names. Okay. And with her undenying support from her family and her persistent work, she is proud to say, hi, Yvonne. She's proud to say that she started that from something that started as a hobby, she created actually a beautiful company. You started in 2013, right?
Yes, 2013. Yeah.
Provina, she works with wire, paper, Swarovski crystals, resin, and silver wire jewelry. And most of the jewelries are designed and handmade by herself. Wow, this is awesome. Her company, or her hobby, which became actually a dream, actually which was a dream to become reality, is called Craftomania. And based on your short biography, what I was like, I never do this, guys. So I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm human and I do blah blah sometimes. Please apologize. Please apologize. Pardon me for being like this today. But I think it might be because of the excitement to have Provina here. And of course, we have Anna, who are part of being my sister. She's Hungarian by nationality. She was born in Romania, and she's also a self-taught artist similar to Provina. So I have here two girls who basically, without any formal qualification, create something really beautiful. Anna, for Anna, art is about healing, expressing feelings, and about the unleashing the power of one's creative self, one's creative side. And I think I really have a couple of questions to you girls, because you said that you started first like a hobby. And I'm asking you, Provina, if you would love to share a little bit. You named your company Craftomania. I really love the name. If you mind sharing a little bit of your background, because I really rushed through, and just if you would love to tell us a little bit the story behind the name.
Well, yeah, I was looking actually for a nice name. I kept thinking to name a very unique one. And then one day while I was discussing with my husband, just come up with this name, which is quite impressive. And when I was, asking him to add a little, difference instead of C, so he made it to change as K. So K Craftomania.
No, I love
So
it. I love it.
yes, yes, because I wasn't sure the name to fit in whatever I do. So he added the tagline saying work of heart, not art, work of heart. So whatever I do comes from my heart. So I thought it's very apt name. So I should be, thankful to my husband.
No, no, yes, thank you, husband of Provina. The name is beautiful.
Yeah,
And
I absolutely love it because it's my identity now.
absolutely, and it's truly a work of art. Yvonne
Yes.
said, we have a comment here, and Ivan, I got your name right, Ivan. I think so. All I know is that I'm not naturally artistic, but that we are all artistic from within, and that it is very healing and therapeutic. What do you think about these girls? I, because I have to agree actually with what Ivan said. I always say I'm not creative at all. I am not. But you two girls, maybe first Provina and then Anna, how can we actually unleash that artist within us? Because we all have it. You Provina, you came from a science and computer science engineering background, which is completely different from what you are doing now. Anna, she's
Yes.
done a completely different things before she started actually to draw. What? How did you bring all this beauty actually out from within?
Because even though I've come from the computer science background, I completely feel I don't, fit into that zone, or that's not my cup of tea. I don't know. Because I'm more into more creativity, and that is what makes me alive and keep me happy.
Mm,
And I totally believe everybody is artistic in their own way. Everybody has that inner hidden talent. Probably some people don't encourage or they don't put themselves into that stage to dig the creative person inside them.
mm,
Because no, I feel no matter whatever you do, either you just make a nice recipe, you can just present it in a very creative way. So everything, whatever you do, will have the creative side.
absolutely.
So,
What do you think,
um,
Anna?
yeah, so I always say that the biggest challenge is to take away the rationality because we are rationalizing everything. And as soon as we are unfolding a little bit or just putting aside the rational mind, actually there's a intuitive genius in every one of us. And I am actually always provoking people to just for a second or for a half an hour, put aside the rational mind, and then you will discover a completely new you. And I think this person, this creativity, it's within everyone. I really believe that, and it's not something coming from, I don't know, out of the space. It's within every person. I think that for the daily life, we need creativity. Creativity is part of every moment because even in the daily life, when something unexpected is happening, the brain it's having the tools of creativity, of memories, or I did this when I was 3 years, or I did that when I was 8. I put the two together and then I am creating something new, which is going to take me further. It's creativity. It is something what it's coming from us. And I think art, it's a beautiful tool for expressing emotions, especially nowadays. Our society, we are so used to suppress emotions, and well, art, it's actually one of the
True.
best tools to express emotions. Some people, unfortunately, they can express only that they are sad, they are happy, they are, I don't know, grieving, but they cannot express it in details, like how they feel. But with colors or with music, it's giving the possibility to express themselves without using the words. So I think creativity and art is within every one of us.
Beautiful. I once said, I think I'm creative in writing, not handwork. Yes, creativity can have many forms because my two guests today, Anna, for example, she's drawing. Provina, working with hand, but she's making jewelry, which is it's both art, but two different sides of art. You can be creative as in music, in writing. Creativity doesn't necessarily means to. You can be creative in many, many ways, actually. And I would love to ask you girls, what was the motivation? What motivated both of you to become an artist and make a living actually from art? Or if you can make a
You
living from art, but we can go on this as well.
basically, to me, art made me happy, and it made me to connect with myself.
That's awesome because this is what we are here. This
So
is what we all are looking for. We are looking for happiness, right?
yes, yes, it totally made me happy, focused, and that motivated me to keep doing more and more and to learn more and more. And when I started spending so much of time into these crafts and learning new things and putting more efforts to create more beautiful things, so that motivated me instead of hobby. Why don't I start into a you know proper full-fledged business?
Well,
Yeah,
in my
that's how it
case,
started.
Thank you.
But in my case, when I actually restarted to create because as a child and as a teenager, I've been drawing, painting, and then I stopped for almost 17 years. I didn't create, I didn't do anything. And then what we have from inside, you cannot keep it hidden for too long. At a certain point, it's
I totally agree
exploding,
that.
it's coming out, so it is finding, it's like a river, it says that water is more powerful than anything because with time it is making its way through the rocks, through everything. So this is also an emotion, something within us. We can make anything if in the life. We can be specialist in many things, and as humans we like to do everything like good, perfect, whatever, but you always feel inside that there is something more, what makes you happy, makes you balanced. And for me, restarting to draw, and then the painting was showing me that simple, why are we here? To be happy. What makes you happy? If somebody's asking me what
I
makes
tell
me
you,
happy,
it makes me happy to think. I can sing not nice, but really loudly.
so, but we are all different. Everybody has its own happiness. And for me, it's art, it's creative, it's doing things with my hand. It's like really, our hands are like antennas to express something what we are carrying inside. And I think we all have something special to share with people through the colors, through whatever we are doing. And yeah, it's
That actually
life-saving.
absolutely makes me happy also when I do something with my hand and somebody wanted that special piece of jewelry. When they come to me, when they discuss the story behind it, they wanted that special piece. When I make it, that really makes me happy.
Yeah.
Or let me ask you girls a question actually just came in my mind. Depending on your mood, do you choose specific colors, for example? Or you know what your mood is because you choose this a specific color?
I
When
don't
you're
know about that,
happy,
but
When you're happy, you use brighter colors. Maybe when you're not in that good mood, then you do something little loosey.
But when it comes to me, I feel, the mood definitely reflects on my work. When I'm really happy that day, I could create very nice, amazing design, and I'll be very fast also, quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
the colors are pretty much reflecting the mood, but the colors itself, the mixture of the colors, it's instinctively. I am not thinking before that I'm going to do this. I am mixing, and it's a decision took in that moment. If you ask me 10 minutes after I finished the painting, what did I thought, or I look at you and I'm like, what? Because when I am creating, I'm kind of detached from the here and now. I am in that feeling, so it's really somehow, I don't know, it's kind of like channeling also. You are just in a different dimension, and in that moment it's not much rationality, like, oh, if I put this and if I put that, instinctively it's coming how to mix the color, and somehow I always know that it's making me happy, and I don't give more
I think that's
explanation
how
for.
amazing pieces will come out, because we let out our creativity flow,
Yes,
and then that's how, this lovely
yes,
art comes out.
yes. So even if it's looks, or with the rational mind would be a little bit strange or inadequate, whatever. For me, I'm like, it's me in that moment, and it doesn't matter if it's I don't know, academically accepted to mix those colors. I do it because it's coming naturally, and in the end it's turned out quite good. So I'm like, why should I do different? I'm
okay. That is very interesting because I have two really creative artists with me, and here is me, a Capricorn. I cannot draw a cat, and I'm very bad in colors, and I'm listening to you girls and talking from heart, and they're so easy. Oh, I'm just creating, and it's coming from inside, and I'm like, what they are talking about? I have no idea what they are talking about. But your end work, the end outcome to both of you, it's just mesmerizing. It's beautiful. Can you eventually think of one moment, or what is the best story, what is the best compliment you ever both of you received about your work? Can you remember one of these? Or this is a really hard question because you have so many compliments, I know, but can you just pick one? What was the best? What made your heart
Yeah, I think
beat?
I remember an incident. When I initially started selling my greeting cards in a store, so one day, I don't know, somebody bought a greeting card of what I made. And then somebody wrote a very nice message about, the way I made the cards, and they really loved my creativity and all. And the card has come back to me with all the nice words in it. That was really a very nice memory, and I saved that card. I
Wow,
don't know who the stranger is, but the person wrote very lovely words.
that's
I,
awesome.
I cannot really say one example. For me, what is really the biggest compliment when I see people finding themselves in the artwork, and it might be two completely different person with completely different background, emotions, and they see two different things in the same artwork, and then I'm like, because my goal is to make people feel that the artwork, it's moving something inside them. It doesn't
And it's kind of
matter,
like,
even that it's an emotion and it is inside, so that it's always like a reflection, like, okay, it is within me, so I have to deal with that, and it's interesting. And what makes me happy, and it's really a compliment, when I see people taking home one of my artworks and say it like, I will put it in a place where it's the first thing what I'm seeing when I open my eyes in the morning, and I'm like, wow, that's really a big honor for me. that I could create, I could be the channel, I could be the deliverer of an artwork which is making somebody happy day by day.
Yeah, that actually makes happy. That's true. When they give the reviews back to me, when they see the piece I made, that really makes us happy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I really love the drawing which is behind you, Anna, and I've seen. I think you posted today, or yeah, I think it was today, Provina. You know the cheese boards with the raisin.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
goodness, they're so nice. I want one. I want one of that. I want one of that. Um, there is another question just came in my mind, and I
Yes.
think this can take a while for both of you to answer. How do you think that actually art, working with your hands and bringing happiness to others? So actually, how art changed your life?
Do you want to go first, Anna?
Go ahead.
I don't know how art have changed my life, but I feel I'm a little better person than I was before.
Well, it made a
Because
difference in your life then.
it did,
Not
it
necessarily
did, it
changed
did
it,
made a
but it
difference,
made.
but but I really can't specify in what way.
Mhm.
But I feel I'm a better person because initially when I started in 2013, I got a little break, and probably after 2 3 years. But I was really busy with my daughter. I gave birth, and I was struck with being mom. And after that, I wanted to restart again, and I could actually see the difference in myself, and yeah, totally, and my better half. He pushed me to restart again, and I could see myself as a different person after I restarted it again. So I find in my life, a better person in a better place and in a better state of mind, because which really keeps me calm, and which makes me make better decisions. I let go of that creativity and everything on my head, and that makes me happy.
Wow. And that's a good feeling, though. That's really, really good when you do something that makes you happy and
It's definitely, yeah, because I could see the difference which all this art and creativity made difference in my life.
Anna.
So,
And after you
yeah.
answer my question, I have two questions actually what waiting for to be answered.
Wow.
I just
So
got it.
through art, where my life changed completely. My reality in the here and now has nothing in common, but really nothing in common with my previous life before. And what art was bringing me in my life, it's being me. The with the flows, with the ups and downs, but still I am more me than ever. And with the art, I can be whatever, but I am having the peace that when in the evening I finish the day and I wash my face and I go to bed, that this is a life which is mine. And if I am having compromises, those are compromises which are not breaking my soul, which are not breaking my heart, and which are actually compromises just to take me further on my goal and on my life journey. But art saved my life,
Literally, huh?
literally.
That's beautifully said. Okay, actually we have two questions for you, lady. Question is, how do you get ideas to draw or to make jewelry? From where do you get the ideas? How do you get the ideas?
Go on.
Um, for me, I usually don't put much effort to think or design anything. Sometimes I just take the, essentials and I start making.
Oh,
Or sometimes when I go, when I see something, then I say, okay, maybe I get some rough idea of what to do. Something starts at times. So it's not like a proper way, it depends.
that's nice. Maya is asking that depending on your mood, you make different things. Like depending on your mood, Provina, for example, you are in a mood to create an earring, or you are in a mood to create those beautiful cheese boards. It really depends on your mood, or it just gets okay. I'm doing this now. And in your case, Anna, as well, how do you decide? Okay, I'm doing now an acrylic painting. I'm doing this, or it just come. For me, it doesn't come at all.
No, it depends on the time and depends on the mood sometimes. And sometimes few days I like continuously 2-3 days I just stick to only one medium. Either I do 2-3 days continuously resin or 2-3 days just quilling or just jewelry. It depends on the mood at times. And sometimes if I start some project, I wanted to finish that. So if it
Mm.
takes 2-3 days, I'll be working on that continuously.
Yeah, I think it's nothing planned. Sometimes it's coming an idea, but it's like a foggy idea. It doesn't have a concrete shape or colors or whatever. It's the urge, more like the urge to do, and then it's coming naturally. And sometimes it's also like what are the tools, what I actually have it right there right now, because might be that I'm just in the mood to create that, but I have, let's say, small size canvases, and then I'm like, okay, I have this and I have this. What can I do from that? So I'm not limited. So some people are like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'm always looking, I have this and I have that. Da, 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 da. So what can I do from that? So, but for me, even cooking, it's like this. I'm not so fixed with the recipe. If I'm like, well, I have some vegetable, I have some this. So what can I do out of this? It's the same with the painting. Like, it's nothing really stressed. If I really want to have something like planned, the only thing what I am planning is the size, maybe. And then I know, like, okay, I want to make a big canvas, and that's the only thing what it's fixed in that. All the rest, it's pongo, it's coming.
I'm just out from both of you, and I just really love your answers. And I'm like, okay. I've learned, I listened, I read actually somewhere that everybody has a creative part in it. Me personally, I'm a Capricorn. I'm very down to the earth, and working with hands and doing things which require really, like what you are doing, Provina, it's really
Precise
big
work.
concentration, and it's like, ooh, what am I doing for? I say it's not my work, but maybe because I did not try it out. And our topic from today is to discover yourself through art. And then I said, if you don't start, and I'm telling you guys, if you don't start to explore the other side of yourself, not just the logical mind. And if you don't really start, you don't take a pen in your hand, or you don't take, what do you work with now? The acrylic, the painting, the brushes. Yes, brush. Oh my God, I'm really bad in these things. We will never know. We will never know. I really encourage everyone, just for fun, just for curiosity, maybe, to try out something new, try out something different, try to make a painting, try to create something with resin. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit harder. Maybe quilling, that's easier, I think, right, Rosina? Try something easy, in the beginning, because I think that art, and both of you said this, ladies, that art helps actually every individual. Could you just a little bit expand on this? What do you think? How can art help every individual, everybody? Pravina, what are the
Because
benefits? What are the benefits actually? What do you think? What are the benefits of being creative, or just playing around, do something different?
yeah, my experience, yes, I'm telling you, creativity is so much important for every individual. And most of them, I think, we make excuses not to get into that path. Everybody keeps saying, that I'm busy or I don't have that, I'm not creative and all of that. Probably they need to try and give a chance. May not be, painting or, quilling or anything. Everybody might have different talent, or they might be interested in something else. So just give a try. You never know which one is gonna, like or love. And once you get into the place where you love, that creates inside you makes everything fine. And the person who actually, tries to get into that part definitely sees a change in themselves for sure. This, out of my experience, I'm telling you, I totally, you know, ask everyone to give a try. Anything, be it music, painting, coloring, or dancing, anything. Just give a try and try to walk in that path. Then you will know the difference.
What actually, before Anna, I give you to answer, it just crossed my mind that actually this, this creative part, it can be actually a part of your self-care process, a part of
That's
your,
true, actually,
I'm
because
coming
when you
to my
yourself,
topic, a part of your loving yourself, and giving time to yourself, to being with yourself, doing something what it is for you.
So
that's
To keep everything, and when you are actually, connected with that creativity phase, you keep yourself engaged with that completely.
Absolutely.
So in my case, what I'm seeing with the clients who are, first of all, I have to say they are all so brave, because when they are choosing to come to an art class, which is the intuitive abstract art, it's completely out of the box of their everyday routine and everyday life, and what it's giving to them, it's a stress-free time. It's a me time when nothing. It's limited. They are experiencing the freedom to be themselves without judgment, without being limited. In my classes, I am actually just holding the space for them to explore, to be. Of course, I am guiding them a little bit, like really tiny details, but they have the freedom. And what I am seeing, and it's so amazing, you see, to see a company director or a very stressed person who is running and leading and doing and all the time non-stop into this whatever they
Corporate
call
world.
whatever there is, and then they have 2 hours or whatever for themselves. And what I'm seeing is that they are going back to being a child, like when it's sitting in front of you a very I would say it's a serious influenced whatever person, and then you just see the sparks in their eyes of being amazed by the fact that they are enjoying to work with their hands and just mixing the colors, and they can be free. And in the beginning they have no idea what that means, because from school we are taught that there must be always a product in the end. With me, the final product, it doesn't matter how it looks like, it's the process, the emotions, the feeling, what it's inside you. And if you feel like you can talk, but if you don't feel, we can be silent for 2 hours or whatever, just be in that, and this freedom, most of the people do not know it, and they are wondering that why their heart rate is so fast and why they are having these anxiety attacks or panic attacks, and then they come here and they have a peaceful hour. And this is what art can do. Yes, it can bring you happiness.
Yeah, I've actually experienced this also. Many people, when I've conduct my workshops, they step into the workshop saying, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't think, I'll be able to, continue this class, or I don't know how I'm going to do." But at the end of the class, they really enjoy. And usually what I do is, when I teach quilling and all, I let them practice the basics first, and then let them do whatever they want. So that makes them, unleash their creativity, and they get to relax and they get to think and be in that moment, forgetting the rest of the world.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully said, both of you. I love what you're saying. Thank you very much, guys. Those who are watching, actually, there is a sentence of Yvonne what I really would love to read to you girls, and
Sure.
actually to everybody who is watching this on live on our replay. Ivan said, I love supporting artistic people by buying and displaying it in my home or wearing it. Now, I acknowledge, I see these two beautiful ladies, and I can tell you that if you are going to visit their pages, we are going to put them in the description on my, what's your page name, sweetheart? I forgot, Anna.
Anna Konya Abstract Art.
Yes, because she changed it. Actually, that's why I only remembered I only remember the old one. So if you go on Anna Konya Abstract Art, you will find tons of beautiful drawings and paintings. If you go on Craftomania, which is Provina's page, I promise you, you will find loads of amazing things, starting with jewelry. I was like, oh my goodness, you've done all these beautiful, earrings and a lot of things that actually we can wear. We are winning. We can proudly wear that, display them. Painting on walls, display them. So please, guys, two things I would love to ask from you today. First, try out the artistic side of yours. Just take a little bit of effort. Maybe you will enjoy it. Actually, I promise you, you will enjoy it. And second, I would encourage you to support the artist, not by only telling them, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love your art. But you support an artist when you actually buy them, when you actually recommend them to others, when you buy their works. It can be jewelry, it can be an artwork, it can be anything. Then is when you show your support, to display them, to recommend them. These are the two things what I really would love to ask you at the end of this live today. First, try out your own creativity, and I promise you, you will discover a completely new you, and you might actually enjoy it. And second, support the living artists. Not the dead. The dead are not here, okay? They are still living. They are too beautiful girls. They still have to pay rent, okay? Okay, joke apart, really, really, because these artworks not only help them, because it's not, that's the main thing, it helps you. Wearing a nice earring, using that cheese board, oh my God, they are still in my mind. Oh my God, I love that. Or displaying in your living room, Anna's artworks, she has some really, really beautiful ones, can make your heart think, can make you feel comfortable and good in your own home, in your own skin. So that's why I really would love to ask your support, guys. Not just telling them, oh, you're so nice, they are so nice, but actually supporting them. And before we close today, I would love you girls to let's leave this live with a last thought. What would you share with our audience today? Why is important to discover yourself through art, or just any message what you would love to share? Rina?
Well, firstly, yeah, thank you for everyone for watching this. And like we said, it'll make a difference. Just give a try. And we would love to hear the responses. I think it's better to talk after that.
Absolutely. Guys, if you are watching on the replay also, you can comment. We are
Yes, you can.
we are looking to answer to all of your questions you might have. If you are too shy to put your, comment or question in the box below, then feel free to reach out directly to Pravina or Anna. You can find them easily on Facebook. We are going to put every details on the description.
Yes.
So, first, I would love to thank both of you for your patience when we were starting this Facebook Live, which ended up in the page or group of my
Lucky
sister.
you guys.
Bear with me. This is just a perfect mirror how unable I am to manage all these things. So I'm really grateful for having this live session here, and thank you for everyone who is watching live or will watch it in the replay. It's amazing. It's amazing to connect through all these dimensions, and for me, it's always a big honor to connect with artists, like-minded artists. And I'm always saying that why art? Because it's out of the box.
Absolutely. And with this,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I'm really happy and thrilled and always actually challenged when I'm moderating or I'm having discussion with creative souls, because it's really a challenge for me. I really like it. I always learn something new, and it always gives me, the push. Okay, try this, try that, and just a little bit to take me out of my comfort zone. Thank you for both of you for joining. Thank you very much, guys, for watching.
Thank you so
had
much.
an amazing discussion about how art actually can change or your life, or make a difference in your life, or actually how you can discover yourself through art. I'm going to put all the details in the description box or in the description of the live, and please feel free to reach out to Anna and Pravina if you feel that you have any specific question, what you wouldn't want others to see. I am wishing you all a beautiful day ahead or a very nice evening, wherever you are. And I see you soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.